Happy New Year to you. And if you thought 2018 was a crazy year, what with President Donald Trump and his unique style of shaking up Washington and the world, I can promise you that 2019 will be even crazier, with a whole new cast of characters trying to out-Trump Trump. In the next month, you can expect as many as a dozen announcements by Democratic candidates for president. And when all of the announcements are finished, we could easily have a record 30 Democratic candidates who want to move into the White House. Now, I know what you're thinking. How are we going to fit them all on a debate stage? The Republicans in the last presidential election had enough trouble fitting 16, but 30? The Democratic National Committee is on it, and here's their plan. The first debates will be in June and July of 2019. That's right, 6 months away. And each debate will be divided into 2 rounds on back-to-back nights. The participants for each debate will be selected randomly. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go well. The candidates will have to hit a certain threshold, but the DNC hasn't announced what that threshold will be. It'll probably be poll numbers or money raised, but trust me, they are making this up as they go. So who are the potential Democratic candidates? Let's start with the early frontrunners. Former Vice President Joe Biden, should he decide to run. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, California Senator Kamala Harris, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, and media darling and Congressman Beto O'Rourke. In most polls, they're the top 6. 14 senators, or 30% of the Democrats in the Senate, are considering running, which will assure a lot of unnecessary grandstanding this coming year in the Senate. There are a couple, though, in the Senate that have a real chance of breaking through. Watch Amy Klobuchar from Minnesota, Sherrod Brown from Ohio, and Kirsten Gillibrand from New York. There are also a large number of mayors and former mayors who may jump in. The biggest name, of course, is billionaire and former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg. Also, the current mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio. Mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti. Mitch Landrieu, the former mayor of New Orleans. And Pete Buttigieg, the mayor of South Bend, Indiana, who wants to be the first gay president. And last but not least, Julian Castro, former mayor of San Antonio and former Secretary of Housing and Urban Development in the Obama administration. Aside from Castro and Vice President Joe Biden, there are other members of the Obama administration, including former Attorney General Eric Holder and former Acting Attorney General Sally Yates. Is your head spinning yet? Well, we're not done yet. How about some governors like Jerry Brown of California, Roy Cooper of North Carolina, and John Hickenlooper from Colorado? All right, now we're almost done. There are other billionaires aside from Bloomberg who may run, like hedge fund manager Tom Steyer, Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA, Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks, and Oprah Winfrey, mass media owner and celebrity. And speaking of celebrities, former First Lady Michelle Obama has been talked about as a candidate, but it seems that's more wishful thinking by some Democrats than anything, because she doesn't seem to be interested. And how about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? He's flirting with a run. But really, why? And there's still one last name hanging out there. 2016 presidential nominee Hillary Clinton has not ruled out another run, but I bet she will. Look, it's a long list, and I only listed less than half. I still think, though, it's going to be somebody we aren't even talking about now. Remember about this same time before the last presidential election? The name Donald Trump didn't appear on a single poll, and nobody thought he would really run. The former reality show star turned the presidential campaign and the presidency into one big reality show. And next year, get ready for what promises to be both the best and worst episode yet. And it could start any day now. I'm Larry Menti. Talk to you again soon.
Let's say I'm running against Pocahontas or Crazy Bernie.